Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's Laurie, if you happen to be new here. I am going to do your weekly reading for you. I'm going to start with an Enchanted Map Oracle message and see what comes out for the overall energy for the week. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. And I appreciate you all being here. All right, flying, card number 20. Something's falling into place, coming together, end of the road. Like you have arrived, you're there, you're about to receive it, you figured it out, the solution is right there. This is going to be something that makes you very happy, and this is coming in this week sometime. All right, beautiful. So I am seeing this as a carousel horse. So there could be something that has been going round and round that you haven't been able to, like it's just been going around and around. Like there is been no ending to it, no conclusion, no satisfaction. It's just been going in circles. I'm hearing that you're rising above it, breaking free. It's almost like this merry-go-round horse has lifted off, and that's the energy surrounding you for the week. Definitely finding the answer, moving on, moving above something that just kept going in circles. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. I want to move these out of my way. We're about to fall. That's not good. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay, Three of Swords. This may break somebody else's heart. This may cause someone else to suffer. And okay, first of all, you've been suffering with whatever's been going round and round and round, without a solution, without an answer, without end. So there could be, like, I don't feel like you're crushing anybody. I do feel like you may break their heart. You may be saying, you know what, this just isn't working. I think it's time for us to part ways. I'm also getting here that you've tried over and over and over again to maybe be patient with somebody, allowing them to grow on their own without interference. And yet I'm getting, like, how to put this, the sense that they just don't get it. They just don't seem to be catching on. Okay, and for you, this is really disappointing that, you know, maybe you've tried through different subtle ways to show, to lead, to guide without interfering, and yet they're still not getting it. All right, so whatever the situation is, there could be a little bit of disappointment, let down. Oh, you know what I'm also getting is that when you're finally free of a situation that's been holding you hostage, you kind of get the same effect as if you've been in high adrenaline. So like when the adrenaline rushes off, or the adrenaline rush ends, you're exhausted. You're like, whoa. And then you look at the situation and you're like, that seemed like an awful lot of energy to put into something that's so bland, that didn't need it. And it's kind of the energy that's coming through here. All right, let's see what the challenge is here for you. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be over the upcoming week here, okay? So let's see what else we get coming out here. What more can you tell us about this week? You're breaking free, so please keep that in mind, okay? You're ending a cycle here. Not like a major milestone cycle. This is something different. This is something that's been trapped, stuck, held hostage, not working. Look at this. Okay, what I'm hearing with the Nine of Pentacles in your challenge here, or obstacle, the Nine of Pentacles is freedom. It is the ability to stand on your own 2 feet. to realize that you're still being loyal even when you're focused on yourself. So the challenge here for you, my loves, is going to be in the fact that you may feel like you are letting somebody else down, that you are not being loyal to them, but you are. Everybody has to grow up in their own time. They have to mature at their own rate. If you've done what you can do and they're still not getting it, you have to, as a parent or friend or coworker or whatever, let that situation be. Pray that they get it eventually. All right, you're not being disloyal. And also, some of you may fear that you can't have this person in your life. Like, what am I going to do if this person doesn't speak to me again? If this situation ends now and I'm off doing this thing. So there's that kind of that sense of loss. Okay, life is about to change. It is going to get better. Yet, how do I embrace the good in the midst of the difficulty? Okay, the letting go, the ending of something here. And you can do it. You can. You absolutely will do it. All right, let's see what we can come up with here. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about that energy right there. How to think. What would be your best focus? Look at that. Just remember the good times. You know, what are your goals in life? Where are you at right now? Where do you want to be? And how can you maintain your happiness, your sense of peace? There may be, oh boy, this is intense. I'm getting this could be a family member. And you know you're going to have to deal with this family member in the future, okay? Just try to have peaceful times whenever you can. I do feel like you're sitting there saying, I'm ready to move on from this energy. I'm done with this energy. This has been just round and round and round and round. I want to break free from it. But you still have that deep, deep, deep sense of loyalty. You know, I get it. I understand it. And Spirit's just saying, live in the here and now and don't worry about what's to come. Okay? Somebody's about to catch up. They will figure it out eventually. Spirit's asking you to maybe look back and ask yourself if you went through a similar situation where you thought something was a certain way. And that until you didn't, until you realize that there's more than one way to look at a situation. All right, let's see what the foundation is here. What's going on here? I just felt like it. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, the devil energy here. Manipulation on the bottom of the deck. See, it almost feels like you feel like you've been stuck. Like you haven't given up. You've done everything you can, but you're ready for this to end. Again, you're breaking free from this. Yeah, somebody might have some angry words. Just keep your peace. Keep your focus. You're the parent. You're the adult. Yeah. Let them say what they're going to say. Let it flow off of you. Like oil, water off of a duck's back. Just let it flow. Just, give them the chance to vent. Hopefully they don't say anything that they will regret in the future. I have a feeling they've already done that too many times. But yeah, it's about feeling manipulated here. Like maybe your words have been twisted in the past. Maybe they've tried to control all the situations that all the interactions. It's more about them. What is this reading? This is not where I want to be. Look, the Tower. This is the immediate future. Someone wakes up to the reality of the situation. So I am getting here that they're going to figure it out. They're going to be woke up. Spirit's going to wake them up and say, hey, wait a minute here. What are you thinking? What are you doing? It will call for patience, okay? Oh, yeah, look at that. A new beginning. Balance. Oh, look at that. Ace of Wands to the Ace of Swords. So it's like the emotions of the situation and the thoughts of the situation are going to need balance. I'm getting like two different people here coming together, though. Coming together with a solution with a Hermit. Somebody may just leave this energy behind them. Somebody else may not know how to. I get that you're going to move on from this. You'll be able to break free from this. They may not. They may hold a grudge, is what I'm hearing, for a little while. If you can, focus your energy on just being yourself, living your life, being in the moment, because you will find a solution. Peace will be restored. There's a lot of love here. And if it's not like family love or romantic love, this is respect. So there's been mutual respect in some form. There's been some good times. There's been energy exchanged between you and this person in a good way in the past. But it looks like it's more when you're alone with this person. Yeah. I definitely am getting that when you and this person are spending time together, you're awesome. But when other people start to get involved, like other people are around, maybe they change how they act. That's about to change, okay? You got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, and there's that Ace of Wands again. I think there's going to be a changing of the energy. I hear changing of the guard. So, like, maybe the person or situation that you've been dealing with has been based on this principle, okay? Whatever this principle is. And now there's been a wake-up. There's going to be a wake-up call here. And now an expansion of... I'm getting perceived beliefs. I'm getting... Okay, let me see if I can clarify this for you. I'm getting a message that, say, somebody says they think that you're just frivolous. Okay, that you're just frivolous, that you don't know really what you're talking about, that you're just like, an airhead. There we go. Somebody thinks you're an airhead, thinks you don't have a clue. However, you have been holding back. You have been keeping to yourself to allow this person to grow, to come to their own conclusions. And keep in mind, this is an example, okay? All of a sudden, they get it. They see where maybe you've been holding back, allowing them to grow, okay? And I don't know what triggers it for them. It's going to be a little bit different for each person. But now they see it. Now they feel it. Now they've got that, oh, wow. Okay, yeah. This came out in the pre-shuffle too, the Four of Cups, and now it's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, this is family. This is or work, like a career, not just a job that you're on for a year or so. This is like your long-term career. All right, so they get it. They're going to wake up to this. I do feel like they want to maintain alignment. They want the relationship with you. This is going to improve the situation. Again, you're breaking free from this cycle that's been happening here. And because you're flying above it, that tells me you're rising above it. It's almost like the Judgment card here. All right, let's go ahead and see how you view yourself handling this. Queen of Swords. Good. I mean, that's a good, healthy energy, especially for a Libra, okay? to be in your element, to be divinely graceful, accepting the, whatever they want to tell you. You're like, go ahead, bring me your side of the story. I'm here to listen. However, I'm not going to tolerate any more BS. Okay. This is the end. That's with her hand out like that. That Queen of Swords. She's got her hand out, inviting the truth in. But she's also got her sword resting peacefully on her right-hand side. I'll recognize if you're telling me the truth or not. So you see somebody attempting to come in and talk to you about whatever's been happening. Maybe they're going to bare their heart. Maybe they're going to say things that you're prepared for whatever they're going to say, is what I'm getting. All right, let's go ahead and see what they are offering up. Oh, look at this. The Four of Cups for the third time. Ace of Cups. They're offering a truce, a peace offering here. They're not happy with the way things are. They want to fix this. They want to make it better. Oh, boy. Yeah, they can. They're kind of regretful over the things the missed opportunities. They want to fix this. I am definitely getting here that somebody may be playing you. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And that's not for most of you. Most of you, this person is like, okay, peace offering. You're right. I didn't see it from your side of the fence. I didn't see it from your side. I didn't put myself in your shoes. Maybe they just were not aware because they were so unhappy with their own life that they just refused to see anything else around them. Like, they couldn't. They were like, I've seen this, I've done this, and this is all I know. This is what my life is. This is who I am. And they may not have been able to see what you were offering them. So now they're approaching you saying, yes, I do want to fix this. I do want to pull things together with you. So I'm strongly getting a work situation here. A coworker or a boss who maybe the boss has been under a lot of stress, or a family member's been under a lot of stress or trauma, or just not sleeping. But this energy around this person, this isn't new. This is not new energy of lack of sleep. What they're bringing in may be new. But what I'm getting from them is years and years of doing the same thing, acting the same way. And they're really going to be woke up here. All right. And the future is about to change. You have the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. All right. So what can you tell us that is hidden here, Spirit? What's going on behind the scenes that our viewers do not know? What my lovely Libra, cross-watcher, or channel fan do not know. What is going on? It's too many cards. Thank you. We'll take a peek. Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And the Seven of Cups is in reverse. I think they're out of options here. They're looking for stability. They're really like done with whatever's been going on. I do feel strongly that they want to come in with an offer here. It excites them. Let's see what else we can get here. Oh, yeah, but they're up in their head about it. Yeah, I'm still seeing like defensiveness. This isn't going to fix itself overnight. This is like the first step in the healing process. And for some of you, this person is BSing you, just so you know, okay? They're coming forward and they may not even realize that they're full of it. And that's really what I'm getting, is that they just don't see the reality. They just don't see the truth. And that's only for a couple of you. Okay, so use caution. And I don't think it even needs caution. I think you already know if it's you and the person you're dealing with. You'll know immediately if they're coming at you with fake platitudes. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see things from your side. Oh, yeah, you're so right. You know that's BS. But most of you, this person really honestly does want to kind of fix things. They're just not sure how to go about it. And they're still stuck in their own trauma here, is what I'm getting. They're involved in their own situation here. So like the boss who's got something going on at home, or a higher up coming down on them, or a coworker who's just worried that they're going to lose their job, or you know, they got something going on at home that we don't know anything about. Keep in mind, you're flying above the situation. You're not mired down in this, okay? And it does look like they are going to get a wake-up call here. And at least the healing process is going to begin, and they may be the one to offer the beginning. The truce, you know? Yeah, see, everyone can move on from this. Don't know where it's going to go. Don't know where it's going to go yet. But there is a sense of moving away from this particular energy, this particular situation. It's the beginning of the new journey. All right, again, it could be work related with the Eight of Pentacles, but it could also just be the energy that you put in is being recognized. I do feel like somebody's getting a different opinion of you. Like, you've just been doing what you can. You've been offering your love to them over and over and over again, and they're not seeing it. They've been a little cold, thinking that they're being mature, but keeping the distance. Now they're looking for balance. Look at that, 2 cards of balance, the 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. All right, so this looks pretty darn good. It looks like it's going to be a healthy outcome here. It is the beginning of the healing process for some of you. Some others of you, this could literally help you break free from this from now on. There may be challenges down the road, but they're going to be minor in comparison to what you've been dealing with. Yeah, stability definitely comes in here. Your heart's protected. Your money's protected. If you've been giving and giving and giving to somebody and they just haven't seen the sacrifices that you've made, yeah, they're going to. They are going to wake up to that. What else have you got here as the outcome, please, Spirit? All right, the 5 of Pentacles, and I am hearing that if this is a financial situation, things are in flux, they're changing, things may be getting better for this person. I feel like they've been lacking something here. Some of them, they've been lacking spirituality. They are not connecting spiritually. They are not connecting spiritually. They can't, they don't get it. Some people, it's about money. They have not had enough money. They have not had enough resources. They have not had enough support around them. All right, let's see what else. You're protected here. You're fine. There's nothing for you to worry about. Let's see what we've got. All right, a plan, a strategy. And again, keep this between you and this person, because I'm getting again that the more people who get involved, this person, maybe they're influenced by what other people say. Maybe that's what they've been lacking. I'm getting support, feeling like they don't have what they want, whether that's support, money, confidence, spirituality, you know, feeling connected. This 7 of Swords, though, is a strategy, a plan, but it's got to be worked out between you and this person only, okay? Balance can be restored. It's going to be a period of change, and you will be tested here. You may not have all the answers, but if you can trust Spirit to guide you, you'll find the right solution. You will be successful. Look at that, 6 of Wands. All right. So I do see this as being okay. I see it as being good as far as your overall energy. This is the beginning. This is like taking the first 3 steps on a new journey here. You don't even need to necessarily do anything. That's what I'm getting is other than focusing on yourself, remembering and focusing on the better times, okay? And just realizing that this person, you know what I'm getting? If you've been allowing somebody to live their own life, to grow at their own pace, to have their own reality so that you're not judging them, you're not telling them how to be, not telling them how to do things, this person finally reaches that point. Okay, I do feel like something is triggered here. You may have decided you're going to move on. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not going to focus on this person. Maybe that's all it takes for them to realize what you have been offering to them. Maybe an experience within their own life creates the situation where now they see it differently. I am getting spirits coming to them and giving them a wake-up call. Okay, and if they want to have this relationship with you, which they do, they are going to need to come at you with the truth, no BS. Okay, if they're going to come at you, they have to offer a truce. They have to say, you know, that they want to work on this. They have to put the energy in to work on it. There is a need for a plan, a strategy, a commitment here to a verbal commitment I'm getting, but for somebody, one person out there, get it in writing. So like if you tell somebody, all right, this is the 15th time I've given you money and yet nothing has changed. This will be the last time. I will give you this, blah, blah, blah. Here's a contract for you to sign. Just so we can come back in the future if it happens again and we can both see for ourselves. Here's the plan. Here was the strategy. Here's whatever. And again, you may be the boss. This may be a coworker. You might be dealing with a boss. Whatever it is, I do feel like they have to come towards you with truth here, with honesty and clarity, with a solution to fix this. I don't think it's you that has to present anything to them. I think they're going to see this for themselves. All right, let's go ahead and get you an angel number here. What a weird, different, unique reading. Not meant to scare anyone because it's a good outcome here. So do not stress. 1414, the possibilities are there. Building strong foundations is what creates the stability and welcomes in the possibilities. All possibilities exist, and they are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are already in place. Again, you've got the Four of Wands with the Three of Cups here is what Spirit thinks would be best for you to focus on. Your stability, your happiness, your personal home. So if you're living here and you've got a coworker that lives over there, focus on what's happening in your house. Let them deal with what's going on in theirs. All right. So we have that. 14, 14, 5, 5. Those are changes. And these changes, those small, minor, they're huge in the long run. Okay. It is the beginning of the ending. It is the beginning of the end. Beautiful. All right. Let's see what we have here for closing oracle message. I'm hearing moon cycles. Something will be changing here within... Oh, those are not the right ones either. All right. Be patient is what I'm hearing. All right. Be patient. Something is changing here. So even though this is your upcoming week, for some of you, this may take a few more days. It may only take 20 hours. 2 days, 2 weeks, okay? But it's the beginning here. It is the beginning. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have. Well, you got 2. Beauty and self-love. Look at this, card 20. Card 20. Oh, my goodness. So the alignment is desired. It is definitely desired. Okay, so you've got beauty. And this is the waning gibbous. And this is the waxing crescent, okay? And this is card 6, self-love. Focus on yourself, what you desire, how you feel. All right, beautiful energy here. I am going to check these. With the flying card, the message is you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. All right. All right. So it says here in your oracle message, this is a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for right now, avoid overreaching. There is still work to be done before you can earn your wings. Okay. Before this can be solved, be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. It will change, okay? Remember the story of Icarus in Greek mythology, whose wax-made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun? He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon will only serve to prevent a beautiful flight later on. Now, what I'm hearing here too was the waxing crescent, okay? And that right here, the wax, his wax-made wings and the waxing crescent, this is your focus, yourself, okay? Not what the other person is doing. And I'm also getting role reversal here, so it could be both of you, both people needing to focus on themselves and a lack of judgment here. Let's see what beauty says. Card 20. We have the waning gibbous, and it says, beauty is like medicine. It can heal even the most broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere in nature. As long as we take time to look for it, we will find it. Beauty comes in many forms, and we can choose to find it. Rid yourself of clutter and what you find disagreeable. So let it go, even if it's within yourself. If you find something disagreeable, you don't have to tell the other person that. If you see something wrong in someone else, you don't have to point that out to them. And I feel like that's where you've been. You've been avoiding pointing those things out to someone else, and yet they may have been doing just that to you. All right. So like a coworker who's always criticizing your work, what you're doing, telling you you're wrong, or a boss that's doing that, or a parent child, a friend, a sibling, somebody who's been, I'm getting super critical of you, even though you have not been super critical verbally of them, okay? So you may have your criticisms, you may have your thoughts, your judgments. We all have them, but you've been keeping yours pretty much to yourself and allowing this situation to hopefully resolve itself. And it has not in the past. It kept just going round and round in a circle. It's about to break free. There's going to be a shift, a change, an understanding, an awakening. And I do feel like it's more on the other person's part, but it could possibly be for you too, since this is your reading. So maybe mutual awakenings, mutual understanding. And that's what actually brings in the harmony and the peace and the balance. Breaks both of you free from this situation. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get your letter dice and finish up this message. We have Wayne, Winona, Wendy, Rowena, Renee, Nora, Harry, Horan, Hogan, Perry, Verna, Nevada, Neri. All right. Olivia, Ogden, Florida, Fowler, Fern, Felix, Sawyer, Wesley, Willie, Walter, Nate, Nathaniel, Nick. I'm hearing Niklos, like it's heavy accent. May, Mary, Lily, Coco, and that's K-O, Coco. I am hearing Kokomo now. Rory, Creole, Carmelo, Dre, Warren. I'm getting Ruth, but I'm getting another name. Ruth Nancy? If that's your name, drop a comment. Let us know. EJ, Oklahoma, Max, Mina, Gregory, Gabrielle, Ginger, Gina, Gavin, Gemma, Egan, Carol, North Carolina, West Nepal. Is there such a place as West Naples? Nepal is what I heard first. Now I'm getting Naples. I'm hearing Jim. Okay, I can't get anything else. Ohio. Aileen. Arlene. Bethany. Bickford. Anna. Sandra. And that's what I've got for you guys. All right, until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.